Alrighty. Hey everybody, Jack Luther here. I know you're thinking, wait, we just saw you yesterday. You can't already have another What's in the Box. I mean, that's just unheard of. What's in the Box? 2 days in a row? How did we get so lucky? Did we hit the lottery? Well, you might have. But here we are, and it's a special Throwback Thursday What's in the Box. We're going to go back in time. I got a box here that came from the 80s. Can you believe that? Well, no, it didn't. But what's inside came from the 80s, and something that if you're in my generation, you're going to recognize instantly. So we got the packaging today. This came fast too. I mean, I just ordered this, and this came pretty quickly. Not as quickly as the package is still stuck in New Orleans. That's going to be interesting when we finally get it. But let's get into this box here. I kind of already worked the. It's a shoe box. There we go. All right. Oh, hang on one second here. All right. Trusty X-Acto knife. The year is 1985, and a new cartoon and toy line was really taking our kids by storm. A little bit of G.I. Joe, a little bit of kind of like Transformers, and we would be hooked. The show was called M.A.S.K, Mobile Armored Strike Command, which would cause us to misspell everything with a C or a K for a very long time. But it didn't matter. It was a cool show and a great toy line. It produced a lot of cool toys. And they are some of the, you can find them on eBay cheap, but they're not in the best condition. To get them in the best condition, you're paying money for them. But they are, to a certain extent, they're worth it because they're just beautiful toys. We got one today, all the way from 1985. If you can't recognize it, here we go. This is part of the, this is the bad guy. He's in the submarine. Let's push that down and get him out of here. All right. Sly Rats. This guy was the motorcycle driver at the time, and his helmet was called Stiletto, fired energy stiletto particles. Of course, he looks like a biker. Hey man, going down to the bar. Well, no, I don't think he'd be in this again. You know, maybe he's British. Good day, mate. No, that's Australian. Sorry, get those mixed up. Anyway, he's dressed up like a biker. Let's get the rest of this stuff out of here and go over it. Okay, you have to forgive me because I actually did not have this one. The only M.A.S.K vehicle I had was Gator. It was an orange Jeep. Came with Buddy Hayes, I think it was. And you pulled the thing and the front part of the Jeep lifted up and it shot out a speedboat of some sort. I really loved it. It was one of my favorite toys. And I wish I could get the whole thing back together again, but it is expensive to find the whole thing back together again. So I found this one on eBay for a pretty good deal, and for the most part, it's pretty well complete. Hang on. Sorry, low battery warning popped up, and I had to get rid of the thing, or else I can't see what I'm doing. For the most part, it's complete. Sly is in really good condition. So is his mask, and sometimes they're hard to find. This, I think, is the first version of his mask. Most of them, the first versions, were short mask with no holes in the helmet. See, he doesn't have any holes. Later on, they would have a full, more chest piece that came down to hold tighter onto the figure with 2 holes at the top. So when you press down, it doesn't, I guess air escapes. I guess. I have no idea why they did that. His vehicle was the Piranha, and it was a purple motorcycle with a giant purple sidecar. And the sidecar, there we go. The sidecar, when you press the lever, would shoot out forward. Fins would pop out. These guns would shoot out the front. The canopy rolls up tight, and it turns into a submarine. Now, if I see a guy driving down the road on a small dirt bike with a huge sidecar, that right there is tipping me off. I mean, that's not much of a disguise right there. Your sidecar is bigger than your motorcycle. To add a more futuristic look, his motorcycle came with this front piece that snapped in there. And unfortunately here, I'm going to show it on camera, but that bar right here had 2 pieces that would go in the front where the fork on the dirt bike and snap in there. Well, of course, plastic being plastic, kids being kids, you play with these things all the time. One of those pieces is going to bound to break off. I saw someone else do a review where he had a mint condition Piranha, and his was complete, but even at that, you could see the stress that was being put into the tabs that were being snapped on. Like most 80s toys, we didn't collect this stuff. Well, we kind of collected it, but we bought it to be played with. They were toys. They got played with. That's why finding stuff in mint condition is so hard and so expensive. You want those memories back, you kind of have to pay for them. Now, this is pretty fixable. I think with a little, elbow grease and everything, I can get this back on there where it locks in pretty tight. A little cleanup. I found a website. There is a website called Repro Labels, and they do a lot of great labels. I found another one called Sticker Fixer, and they have a lot of stickers for the M.A.S.K vehicles, including Piranha. So maybe investing in that, cleaning this one up a bit, putting brand new stickers on it, kind of like what I did with the Castle Grayskull. And we're having, basically almost, the best looking toy on the planet. But yeah, these were just cool. For me personally, it kind of had, and G.I. Joes were bigger, of course, but you had a little figure with the gimmick of putting a mask on, which I think every kid loved, and a vehicle that turned into another vehicle. My other favorite M.A.S.K vehicle is the Condor. It's the green bike. And a couple flips, it turns into a little mini helicopter. And the guy that rides it has a full yellow, Kawasaki looking bike outfit on, but his helmet pops on top, and his was like a holographic helmet, and that one's still one of my favorites. I didn't have that one, and I'm just may have to break down at some point and begin buying a bike in good condition, and then finding the driver with a helmet in good condition. I'll have the complete set there. Then I can have biker against biker. That would be cool. Yeah, this brings back a lot of memories. Even though I didn't have this one in particular, it's nice to get one that I didn't have. I just wasn't a huge bad guy person back then. I always liked the good guys. So I really collect the bad guys. Now I kind of more like the bad guys now. They're a lot more cooler, and I can see, why people like them a lot better. But I'm hoping to do a What's Update where I have this in much better shape. So the next time you see it, it's going to be more complete, more detailed. The stickers will be back on it, and it's going to look like almost practically a brand new toy. But I must say, for being a toy that probably got played with quite a bit, it's not in bad shape at all. The stickers rubbed off, and a little magic eraser kind of get the residue off. Get new stickers for it. I think it'll be good to go. It'll make a really nice display piece for the rest of my 80s stuff with Castle Grayskull, Manny faces. I got Peter Venkman, some muscle figures. I'll just have a whole display of like toys from the 80s that are, you know, slowly piling up here. Get them bit by bit. And that's the real fun of collecting, is picking up stuff that you had as a kid or you kind of wanted as a kid and get it in here. But that's just my 2 cents. It's Throwback Thursday, so we went way back. Went back to '85. That's 30 years. This toy I have in my hands is 30 years old. That's older than a lot of people right now that I know. Isn't that funny? So if you're watching this and you're under 30, this toy is older than you are. This thing's got more miles on it than you do. And that's hilarious to me, at least. So for Thursday night, the second What's in a Box in a row, I can't believe it. I doubt I'm going to have a third one, because I really don't think my package from New Orleans is going to make it. It's got tied up because of Mardi Gras. Post office closed for like 3-4 days for a party. You gotta be kidding me. So, but you know, it is what it is. I can't change it. I can't make it get here any faster than it can. So hopefully that one will show up. And I just got the tracking information. Another loot crate is coming in, and I can't wait to do that one, because that's one I think is really going to be a blast. So for everyone here, all my toys, and my wife who is passed out in the bed, I'm Jedi Jack Luther. This is What's in the Box Throwback Thursday Special Edition. We will see you again when I get another package in the mail. We sit it here on I have a cardboard box table, isn't that fitting? And then we will open it up so you at home don't have to venture out in the cold to find out what's in the box.